So this is kind of a follow-up to yesterday's video that I made about biracial people and dating, and a lot of us tend to be single, and which is true in a lot of my observations. But one of my subscribers brought up a good point, saying that a lot of us may be single because we're looking for somebody like us, someone who knows what it's like to be torn between two or more races. And like, I think that's something that I've thought about a lot myself, and a lot of reasons why I've said that I would like to marry a biracial woman when all is said and done. Because I think a lot of us biracial people, we go through a lot of the same issues, and we've all had the identity issue, and not knowing exactly where we fit in, and I think a majority of us still go through that, if we're willing to admit it or not. I think that's the truth, myself included. I've dated white girls, and it seems like a lot of the white girls that I've dated have been more than willing to accept me for being biracial. But I think a lot of times the conflict comes when, once they get to know you, they see you as white, so they tend to like try to bring you into that world or that culture of whiteness. And there's people that don't necessarily discriminate against you like outright, but you can see in their faces and in their expressions that they're uncomfortable around you because they acknowledge that you're black. I mean, like, I've dated a few white girls who, have introduced me to her friends and introduced me to her families, and once we get around her friends, it's like I felt like different, like I could tell that their circle of friends saw me as a black person, or felt uncomfortable around me because I'm half black. And it's like, a lot of times I don't think that they necessarily understand that, because they see me as a white person. So I think that's where a lot of the conflicts come in. And it's like, I don't like to sit there and say that I'm dating somebody because of their race, because like, for me, I don't think of race when it comes to dating somebody. Like, I don't. Like, I honestly would marry somebody because they had the traits that I wanted, or the characteristics that I wanted, and I could give a hell what race they are. I mean, they could be fucking Portuguese. I mean, as long as they speak English and they have those certain qualities that I'm attracted to, then I would go for it, And like, I've dated a few black females as well, and it's like, once I'm around the friends or around the family, it's like, a lot of times I feel white, because like, it's that vibe, or that the surroundings of people that you're around. I'm not saying they try to make you feel white, but a lot of times you don't blend in, or there's noticeable differences, not just in how you look, but the way that they communicate with each other. You may not fit in in that aspect, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but you know, it's definitely out there, and it's like, and then you know, I've tried to date Hispanic women too, and it's like a lot of Hispanic women, when they're in the comfort of their own house, like with their families, they'll speak Spanish, and you know, that's where a lot of the barriers break down. So I would really like to date or marry a biracial woman, because I don't think that there's anything that another biracial person wouldn't understand that I've already been through. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's just something that I've thought about a lot, and I just wondered what a lot of other people thought. So yeah.